Hello and welcome everyone to another episode of Autocar Quick News, where we bring you a roundup of all the launches, unveils, and more news from the week gone by. But before we begin, make sure you hit the subscribe button and the bell icon to stay updated on all of our latest videos. Let's begin with news about a vehicle many of you have been looking forward to. Toyota launched the Innova Crysta facelift this week, which gets a handful of changes inside and out. Toyota has given the updated Innova Crysta a new, larger grille, a redesigned front bumper, new look alloy wheels, and a sparkling black paint job. On the inside, the biggest change is the inclusion of Apple CarPlay and Android Auto connectivity for the infotainment system. Higher variants also get front parking sensors as standard. Prices for the updated Innova Crysta now start at Rs 16,26,000 for the entry-level GX variant and go up to Rs 24,33,000 for the top-spec ZX trim. Compared to the outgoing model, prices have increased by Rs 60,000 for the entry-level GX petrol, while the top-spec ZX diesel automatic is now Rs 70,000 more expensive. In other big news this week, Global NCAP has issued crash test results for the new Mahindra Thar, and they make for impressive reading. The second-gen Mahindra Thar has secured a 4-star adult and child occupant protection rating in the latest Global NCAP crash tests, scoring 12.52 points out of 17 for adult occupant protection and 41.11 points out of 49 for child occupant protection, the latter being the highest score of all cars GNCAP has tested till date. Global NCAP also subjected the Thar to a side impact test, which it passed. However, testing its electronic stability program, Global NCAP noted the Thar exhibited unstable dynamic behavior and said a review and improvement of the ESP are needed. Global NCAP appears to have used the higher spec Thar LX for the test, and what's worth noting is the Thar range now only comprises the AX optional and LX variants. At launch, the Thar lineup also included the base AX standard and AX variants, both of which aren't on sale at this time. Both variants miss out on ISOFIX child seat mounts, 3-point seat belts for rear passengers, and even a roll cage, all of which are now being considered standard equipment. The absence of these key safety features would have had a clear impact on the Thar's final crash test ratings. It's time to welcome another super SUV. BMW has launched the 625 horsepower X5 M Competition this week, and it is set to take on the Audi RSQ8 and the Porsche Cayenne Turbo. The BMW X5 M Competition has been launched in India with its starting price set at Rs 1,95 lakh. Key design differentiators for the X5 M Competition include the gloss black double bar M grille, sportier front and rear bumpers, larger M alloy wheels, and a roof mounted spoiler. Under the hood lies a 4.4-litre twin-turbo V8 engine that churns out 625 horsepower and 750 Nm of torque. The power is sent to all four wheels using BMW's M xDrive all-wheel drive system via an 8-speed automatic gearbox. BMW claims that with this setup, the X5 M Competition can do the 0 to 100 km/h run in just 3.8 seconds and top out at 250 km/h. The wait for the new Volvo S60 has been a long one, but it will finally come to an end next year, with Volvo confirming the new gen sedan will be launched early in 2021. The all-new Volvo S60 is set to be launched in India in March 2021. Volvo will open bookings for the S60 in January and will offer it with a sole petrol engine option, a 2-litre 4-cylinder unit that will produce 190 horsepower and 300 Nm of torque, paired with an 8-speed automatic. The S60 will come in a single T4 inscription variant and will feature a 9-inch portrait-style touchscreen infotainment system with Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, 4-zone climate control, wireless charging, a Harman Kardon sound system, a panoramic sunroof, and a raft of safety features. If you've been waiting for the launch of the Tata Gravitas, well, you're going to have to wait a little bit longer, as the launch of the 3-row flagship has been pushed to next year. Earlier scheduled for a market launch during the 2020 festive season, the Gravitas, like some other models, has seen a delay in its launch schedule due to the COVID-19 pandemic-related supply disruptions. The Gravitas is a 3-row derivative of the Harrier and is 63mm longer and 80mm taller than the 5-seat model. Said to be the flagship of Tata's range, it will sport unique rear styling, new alloy wheel designs and different color options to differentiate it further from the Harrier. Powering it will be the Harrier's 170 horsepower 2-litre Cryotech diesel engine, and gearbox options will include a 6-speed manual and a 6-speed automatic. On the two-wheeler front this week, we are looking at two launches. Let's begin with a special edition of the Honda Activa 6G, which commemorates 20 years of the iconic scooter. Honda has launched a 20th anniversary edition of its Activa 6G, priced at Rs 67,392 for the standard variant and Rs 68,892 for the deluxe variant. It can only be had in two colors, Pearl Night Star Black and Matte Mature Brown Metallic. This special edition of the Activa 6G also features other minor cosmetic changes, including a body-colored grab handle, a gold finish for the Activa badge, a 20th anniversary logo, and a black finish for the wheels and engine casing. The second two-wheeler launch this week was of the upgraded Suzuki V-Strom 650 XT, which is priced at Rs 8,84,000, a steep hike over the BS4 model that was priced at Rs 7,46,000. Despite the rise in price, the V-Strom 650 XT doesn't have much new on offer. The 649cc V-twin is now BS6 compliant, but the V-Strom 650 otherwise has the same features and design as before. Power output also remains the same, and the bike continues with an LCD instrument console and a halogen headlight. And that's all we have for you on this edition of Autocar Quick News. As always, don't forget to tell us what your highlight of this week was, what you think of the facelifted Innova Crysta, what are your thoughts on Global NCAP's crash test ratings for the new Mahindra Thar, and of course what you think of this video. Like it and remember to share it with your friends and family. We'll see you here again next week.